It appears the fourth series of indictments against the president, against President Trump, will certainly drop. The fourth of the series. The fourth of the series. Can you believe this is even happening? The fourth of the series. In Fulton County, as people had suspected, as people had believed. The Fulton County District Attorney investigating Donald Trump's efforts to overturn the 2020 election, which I believe he is entitled to pursue, has developed evidence apparently to charge a sprawling, this is according to the Guardian, a sprawling racketeering indictment next month. This is according to two people briefed in the matter. The racketeering statute in Georgia requires prosecutors to show the existence of an enterprise, a pattern of racketeering activity that is predicated on at least two qualifying crimes. In the Trump investigation, the Fulton County District Attorney, Fannie Willis, Fannie be tender with my heart. You know how easy it is to hurt me, Fannie. You know, Fannie in the Irish world is, well, means something completely different. In any event, in the Trump investigation, the Fulton County District Attorney, Fannie Willis, has evidence to pursue a racketeering indictment predicated on statutes related to influencing witnesses and computer trespass. This is according to those people involved in this. Fannie Willis had previously said she was weighing racketeering charges in her criminal investigation, but the new details about the direction and the scope of the case come as prosecutors are expected to seek indictments starting in the first 2 weeks of August. Now, according to the Guardian, the racketeering statute in Georgia is more expansive than its federal counterpart, notably because any attempts to solicit or coerce the qualifying crimes can be included as predicate acts, even when those crimes cannot be indicted separately. The specific evidence was not clear, though the charge, regarding influencing witnesses, could include Trump's conversations with Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, in which he asked Raffensperger to find 11,780 votes. Now, if that happens, ladies and gentlemen, don't even worry about it. A jury certainly would acquit. Right? A jury certainly would acquit. Right? Am I right? This couldn't end up in any kind of a conviction, could it? Right? Come on. No way, right? Am I right? Well, am I right? I don't know. But you see what is happening? And this is the part that these people just do not understand. You are creating more, this is important, you are creating more pity, sorrow, habituation. You're creating this sense of, oh, for the love of God, leave me alone. That's what you're causing. That's it. It loses its oomph. It loses its meaning. How much? What are you going to do? And this, not even counting the latest from Jack Smith regarding January 6th. For the love of God, is there no end to this? Is there no end? That's the part which I find so monumentally fascinating. Truly. I mean, I just find, and all in all, to throw into the mix when the Biden family is not even touched yet again. Can you be, I mean, is there, do you find this straining at whatever is left of your credulity? How in the name of God does this happen? But it is happening. It is. How many people believe it's done for Trump? It's done. It doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, he escapes one. He's got the New York thing. He's got this one. How many people are saying, that's enough. It's over. It's done. How many? How many of you brave and great people? How many? I ask you this question. How many of you are saying enough with this? Enough. This is enough. We can't. This can't be allowed. How many? Who thinks it? 4. Do you think people are going to say, yeah, let him on? Hey, I feel sorry for him. Go ahead, President Trump. You go to that office. And even though you're not going to be able to be keeping your mind on stuff because you got all these cases and all this money, and these are millions and millions. Where I don't know how, just what does this do? What does this do to the man's psyche? Do you think he ever cries? Is there anyone here with a heart who believes that Trump could actually one day be in the position where he says, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this. They beat me. All I wanted to do was do a good job. All I wanted to do was be a good president. And they never let me. I can't do this anymore. I don't. Pibble Mom says it's close. That's for you, Pibble Mom. Why do you think it's close, PM? Why? Do you think people get to the point where everybody's got a breaking point? What's the song? She's a runaway. Everybody's got a breaking point. She's a runaway. The Bodines, remember that? Everybody's got a breaking point. Do you think he ever gets to the point where he says, I can't take this anymore? I can't even, I'm trying to put on a good front. I'm trying to. I'm 77 years old. What am I doing? They want to put me, they're not going to give up. Even if I mean, the good news is, look, you can't quit. You got to keep fighting it because they're not going to drop it. I'll bet you if he were to tell these people, I'll bet you anything if he were to tell these people, look, I'm not going to run. I swear to you, I will drop everything. I will move. They would say, no. And did anybody see Jack Schlossberg? Do you know who that is? Who knows who Jack Schlossberg is? Anybody? I'm changing the subject, damn it. Do you know who Jack Schlossberg is? Who is he? Did you see this thing? Did you see this? Dear God. Come on, Jack Schlossberg. Who is he? Come on. You don't know Jack. Do you know who Jack Schlossberg is? Who? I'm waiting. Take your time. It's Friday. Kennedy's son. Thank you, Howie. John Kennedy's grandson. Caroline Kennedy's son. Married to that guy Schlossberg. And I want you to go find this. He's sitting in his car and they rip Bobby a new one. You're in embarrassment. Joe Biden has brought more stuff. I can't believe. Oh God. Oh my God. I got to read this to you. His candidacy is an embarrassment. Schlossberg. He says, under Biden, we've added 13 million jobs. Unemployment is at its lowest in 60 years. What? What? Unemployment in 60 years? Better than Trump? Biden passed the largest investment in infrastructure since the New Deal and the largest investment in green energy ever. He's appointed more federal judges than any president since my grandfather. That could be, I don't know. He ended our longest war. He left. He just left. He abandoned it. He ended the COVID pandemic. He ended it, and he ended Donald Trump. These are the issues that matter. And if my cousin Bobby Kennedy Jr. cared about any of them, he would support Joe Biden too. Instead, he's trading in on Camelot, celebrity conspiracy theories, and conflict for personal gain and fame. I've listened to him. I know him. I have no idea why anyone thinks he should be president. What I do know is this candidacy is an embarrassment. Let's not be distracted again by somebody's vanity project. I'm excited to vote for Joe Biden in my state's primary and again in the general election, and I hope you will too. Dear God, how did you say this without the lightning coming from the heavens and just destroying you? How can you say this? Because the Democrats have told them. Listen, Caroline. Yes, you, Caroline. Stick with us. All you Kennedys, okay? You've been sucking on the public teat forever, doing whatever the hell it is you're supposed to do. And Bobby's the only one with the guts and the balls and the C.O. Jones and the backbone to do something. Unlike you misfits with your bad teeth. Let me tell you something. Can you imagine being bitten in the neck by a Kennedy? Can you imagine Rory Kennedy coming at you like that? Who would you rather be bitten by, Heidi Fleiss or Rory Kennedy? I don't know where these guys can eat M&Ms through a tennis racket. Dear God. I'm with you, Bobby. I'm with you, Bobby the K. Oh, yeah, these Kennedys, they have no soul. They have no soul. Profiles encourage my ass. And your grandfather was a lech. And your grandfather in Camelot was the most overrated 1,000 days in American history. You got that? And your great-grandfather was a whore master and a profiteer and a bootlegger and a gangster. And used to stoop Gloria Vanderbilt and bring her to the table so that all these other kids and your great-grandfather lobotomized his own daughter because she was a little slow and a little frisky. And that's not the way Kennedy is. So he went up and he rammed the pipe up into her brain. And she's walking around drooling in her oatmeal. Oh, these are great people. These are great people. Oh, my God. And your Kennedy and your Uncle Ted. That guy? Oh, please. Your great uncle, I guess. So don't give me this. First of all, I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. I don't know what. Another one of these Harvard pukes. But let me tell you something, Jack Schlossberg. It's over. The whole Kennedy thing. We don't even know who the hell you are. Your Uncle Bobby's got more guts in his toenail clippings than you do in your whole body. What the hell have you ever done? This guy's got guts. So let me get this straight. He wants to have vaccines tested? Now look, you can argue this point all day long till the cows come home. That's not the point. He has told me, he says, I'm not an anti-vax. What is he supposed to tell you? But they were on him 100%. 100%, these people. Hey, look who it is. There's Pibble Mom. She says, because every delay will result in a new charge. Eventually, they will find a court that will hit him before the primary and make him ineligible in several states. You can probably explain that better. Well, they might want to use Pibble. By the way, thank you so much. They might want to try using that 14th Amendment, Section 3 or something that says that anybody who has been involved in an insurrection. Doesn't insurrection sound like some kind of a ED problem? Do you have ED? I have insurrection. Oh my God, what is it? Well, it's internal, I guess. In any event, these people, I am so sick. And with all due respect to Bobby Kennedy, I'm sick of these Kennedy. And by the way, Bobby, if the truth be known, and this is true, you know who probably got Uncle Jack killed? Your father. That's right, because Bobby Kennedy was ruthless. To the point of almost, I don't know if anybody can even get near him. They were on their way to talk to the old man. They were on their way to talk to Joe Sr., the old man, and he had the stroke. They were on their way to say, "What are you doing? Do you know who we are? We gave you. You want to talk about." That's why these Kennedys, with the cojones they have, you want to talk about election tampering? Roger Shue, I'll write in Trump if he's not on the ballot. You do it, my man. You know, I might do that too. Though I don't know. I might write in Trump and Kennedy. I think you're onto something there, Roger. I think you're onto something. Thank you very much for your kindness and your support for freedom. Because I'm going to tell you the way it is. But let me tell you something, because I know everybody's, it's right. And by the way, the whole Bobby Kennedy story is the Sirhan story is a joke. Bobby doesn't talk about that. I don't expect him to. But let me tell you something, my friend. This is not proof. But if you told me that there were two examples, and MK Ultra was declassified. But if ever there was an example of two cases where MK Ultra made a lot of sense, you know what that would be? Sirhan, and Mark David Chapman. Yes, sirree. Yep. It sounded like Diamond the Soap. Remember that? That's all she said. Now it's just, bless her heart. In any event, to go after the very people, to go after Hoffa was Carlos Marcello, Santo Traficante, and then to piss off when you basically pulled the plug on the Bay of Pigs. Oh, but we're not going to relitigate that. But if you want to know this, if it wasn't for Momo Giancana, Jack Kennedy, it was razor thin between he and Nixon. Don't give me that nonsense about the fact, he didn't shave and he won on he won on radio but not on TV. Don't know. Jack Kennedy was the most reckless. He was banging Judith Campbell Exner, Momo's girlfriend. Phyllis McGuire. No, that was Momo too. Probably got a hold of him. And by the way, Jack Kennedy, the big grandfather, this was not a seducer. He'd be like, and that's it. Even an egg takes 3 minutes there, JK. This was a profligate. He didn't want to marry Jackie, but the old man said, you got to do this. You got to do this. And by the way, he's the only person I know with that PT 109 who would have been court-martialed to pull the boat in front of this thing. But then he gets Ted Sorensen to write Profiles in Courage. Roger said, been listening to you since you were on 970 WFLA. Roger, thank you, brother. Here's to you, my friend. Those were the days where it all got started. I love people who speak their mind. And I don't even necessarily have to agree with them. I don't have to agree with them. But Bobby Kennedy is also anti-war. And he's against this nonsense involving men competing against women in sports. Sports that people count on for what am I trying to say? For scholarships and the usual thing. That's the story. I'm so sick of it. And Bobby Kennedy, God bless you. And you know who else I like too? For reasons that are different. Tucker Carlson, because I see him destroying this miserable, horrible GOP. What are these bastards going to do? What are they going to do? After they had whistleblower after whistleblower, you heard this weaponizing. What are you going to do? Well, we left a nice record. They're going to do nothing. Nobody's going to do anything. There's no teeth. Nobody listens to them. Nobody. Nothing. And the future? I just did a brand new video. By the way, I'm holding back now. Because you know how it is. We always got to hold back. You got to hold back on social media because they want you to think, oh, the coast is clear. Well, not necessarily. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Say what you want. No, it's okay. Not interested in that. Sorry. But by the way, if you're interested in the private channel, that's it. Fishman says, nowadays, speaking your mind comes the price if big tech doesn't agree. Oh, absolutely. Fish, let me explain something to you. In the old days, under the Constitution, it was a very simple thing. Excuse me, this is freedom of speech. It's not the freedom of speech because the people who are denying you your alleged freedom of speech are people who are from private industry. And they can tell you whatever they want. Do you understand what I'm saying? There has to be state action. There has to be the federal government, the state government involved in it. School boards, okay. City council, okay. You can't put a flag up on your front lawn because of the what? Is it because of the homeowners association? Is that state action? Well, do they get any federal money? Yeah. Okay, there you go. There's state action. There has to be entanglement. There has to be connection. And for the longest time, the government said there's no First Amendment right. There's no First Amendment anything. Don't you understand this? Because Twitter is just a regular corporation. Well, now we find out that the government, your shadow government, went to these people, went to big tech, went to these big tech fascists and said, I want you to get rid of him and shut down Bobby and shut down this one because we don't like what you're saying about this, and this. Call it hate and disinformation. And Twitter did it because they were acting as proxies, agents of the government. This is First Amendment. This is civil rights. This is monumental lawsuits. And Section 230 is not going to cover your ass out of this one. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. There's no immunity from that. Okay? You got it? You don't know what's coming up. And I try to tell people, nobody wants to listen to me because they think I'm crazy. They want to talk about Barbie. These stupid people don't understand the whole thing about Barbie. They don't get it. These stupid dames are walking around dressed up like Barbie. Do you understand what Barbie is? Do you understand what this movie's about? Does anything, do you understand anything? Does symbology mean anything to you? The destruction of a tradition, chipping away a part of people's lives and their childhood and what they liked, and that's what this is. Dear God, don't you get it? Don't you understand it? They're going after everybody. I told you, by the way, and I mean this, I'm going to say this again. You know, when MyPillow, I always liked MyPillow. I like that stuff. I like these little bolsters. I like these little pillows. They're these. I love them. I've got a slew of them, and they're that perfect kind of a thing. Just it's like this isn't right. Well, that's perfect. It's a little smaller one. Do you know right now they got the 20th anniversary MyPillow limited edition, 1998. Look at this. They've got MyPillow 20th anniversary, queen size, king size, kitchen towels, overstock sale, the slippers, the all-season slippers, the biggest bed sheet sale. I'm telling you, I love these people. My Mattress Topper 2.0, My coffee, my pillow, bathrobes. Go and use promo code Lionel. I'm serious. And Mike Lindell, they told this guy, shut up, Lindell, shut up. Who do you think you are? What? What do you think this is, America? You think you can just come here and opine? No, We're going to go to Bed Bath & Beyond. We're going to tell Bed Bath & Beyond to let you have it. So do me a favor. Support them. Support them. MyPillow.com. Promo code Lionel. That's all. Have you and Mrs. O seen Sound of Freedom? Roger. Opening day we were there. July 4th. We were there. First, we were there. At the big IMAX here in Upper West Side. We were there. Oh, yeah, baby. And these sons of guns don't want you to go see it because they think it's a conspiracy theory. What are you talking about? Oh, it's another conspiracy theory. They get some meatball with a man bun, some twit, some phoebe, some effete snob, atesticular, orchiectomy, spineless, soon-to-be furloughed hack from what, Rolling Stone or whatever the hell it is. And he comes up with this balderdash, this bunkum, this horse slop about how this is some kind of a conspiracy theory. Would you do us all a favor and shut up? You think human trafficking is a conspiracy theory? What, you don't believe the UN? What, your precious UN? You don't believe them? You don't believe the DOJ? What are you talking about? Well, you're just... No, you've been told by your bosses, like the Kennedys have been told, listen, this free ride comes at a screeching halt unless you get behind Joe and you trash your cousin and your brother Bobby. You got that? His own brothers and sisters are turning on him. This is how vicious these people are. Can you imagine going after somebody and saying, I'm not going to write something about human trafficking. What's the matter? You better write that or you're through. You want to get that job at Politico because we're going under, or whatever the next one is, the Daily Stroons or whatever this thing is. You better do it or we will blackball you. You will never get a job in this again. Never. So it's back to making pizzas in Greenpoint. You got that? You twit? That's exactly what's going on here. That's exactly what's going on. They just write whatever. Okay. You got that, Rory? You got that, Choppers? You turn on Bobby. You got that? Okay. Good. I'm telling you, these people, they don't know. And we're doing the best we can to tell you something. Oh, just wait until the future. Oh. By the way, 11 kids, that's something weird about that. You get this identity diffuse. What are you? I'm number 5. Number 5? I'm number 8. You're number 8? Bobby made a point. 11, 10, whatever it is. Come on. Give me a break. Ethel probably said, no. This woman's uterus must be like enshrined in something. My God. And you know they're all his because they got that Kennedy look. Something about those teeth. I don't know what it is. Like the Osmonds. They got that look. And the real Windsors. Not Andrew and not Harry, but that Will's. They're kind of an inbred look. That's that look. Yep, there we go. That's a Windsor, all right. That's a Kennedy. Yep. There ain't like the good-looking one, and there's a new. That's why John Kennedy, that freak. I don't know where he came from. Dumb as rocks, by the way. Nice guy. Dumb as rocks. Married that. You remember when people said that he was a lie? Remember that? Were you around for that one? That's John Kennedy Jr. What? That's John Kennedy Jr. Look, he's at a Trump rally. What are you talking about? No, look, there he is. He goes by a name, Enzo Stewardi or something. Okay. Yep, that's him, all right. He's been hiding out. Where's Caroline Bessette? Oh, she's there too. This story makes no sense. Doesn't have to make sense. I like it. That was my favorite. Because some of you folks, dear friends, believe anything. I'm just saying. So anyway. Do you know how bad it's going to get one day? Do you have any idea how bad it's going to get? I mean, we're going to envision, we're going to see people who have been waiting to imprison a group of people, namely you and me. His death was fabricated to protect him. Now listen, do me a favor. Protect him. You're going to fabricate him. Hey, Caroline, what? Remember her sister, was it Lauren? Is she in this thing too? Listen, we got to go on the lam. What? We got to go on the lam. Why? Because they're going to kill us. Because I was going to run for Senate and Hillary and I don't know what's going on. So we're on the lam. I'm not going to be on the lam. Yes, you are. We're going to be on the lam. And we're going to go and we're going to open up a bait and tackle shop in Vermont and hang out until Trump's president. Then we're going to come back out. And then we're going to, come on. By the way, did you see Anthony Weiner? I did a beautiful on my private channel. Oh, Anthony Weiner, please. One of the best ones ever. Anthony Weiner kills me. He was on that Ben David show, that Valuetainment. I don't know what that's a very popular show. Remember one time he said, like he had Sammy the Bull on, he says, who was the person in your life that he's like, this is a killer. Let's get to the good stuff. In any event, he gets Anthony Weiner on. Remember the Anthony Weiner? Remember the laptop story? Remember that one? That was a good one. There was a story. There's a video that's so horrible that men who worked for the NYPD were so sickened by it that they couldn't even stand to see this. It was so horrible, so terrible, that they were sickened. And it's Hillary, and she's got it, and he's got it, and that's the insurance policy. Remember that one? They saw it. Where is it? I don't know, but they saw it. Okay. And it's Huma Abedin. Remember that? Okay. That story went like, and all these people, all of them part of the Clinton body count. Now the numbers of people, if you just read the list, did you see this? Please watch Anthony Weiner losing his mind as Ben David says, I'm just Carmine Fugazi. What are you doing? Who are these people? Come on. Who are they? Anthony, relax. Play it cool. Sit there and say, I won't have the slightest idea who these people are. Why don't you ask Hillary? I don't know. David or Patrick or whatever your name is, are you suggesting that Hillary whack these people? Is that what you're saying? Put it on him. Are you suggesting that? Why are you reading? Did you see this? Tell me you saw this. It was wonderful. He was out of his mind. And the best thing about Anthony Weiner is he went to prison for what? He sent somebody a picture. Hunter Biden is violating the Mann Act, bringing prostitutes in on planes and nothing. And if Anthony Weiner were standing on a corner and there was a girl next to him, and he goes, hey, look at this. What's that? This is a picture of me naked. See? What would the charge be? I don't know. I don't know if it'd be any charge. I really don't. I don't know. But because he transmitted it, he did federal time. Now, it was sick because he had his kid on the bed with him and he was showing everybody this circus-like schwanz and whatever. Because he's sick. He never wanted to meet these women. He just was like far away. He never even met them. Couldn't pick them out of a lineup. Come on. Don't you love when all of a sudden, here I am, and somebody says, help stop selling aborted baby fetuses, guys. Make it a federal law. Come on. Well, you're a real killjoy, you know that? We're having a time of our life, and you said, stop selling fetuses. Thank you. You must be great at a party. Who is it? Oh, it's that John guy again. Yeah, he always yells these things. Stop making rhino tusks out of the problem with the... Okay. For the love of God, lighten up. And don't call us guys either. You know I hate that. Hey, guys, I'm not your guy. Why are you talking to me like that? I gotta say guy. Everybody says guys. Please, don't do this now. Don't you understand? It's in makeup. Okay, take it easy. Take it easy. Now, if you think, by the way, the Republican Party had better do a couple of things. First of all, get off this gun business. I know you're going to go crazy with that. But believe me when I'm telling you this. You come across people, if your thing is guns, you look to them like a nut. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Remember, we're looking at the individuals who can be easily persuaded. Okay? Easily persuaded. All right, that's it. Come on, man. Come on, man. All right. By the way, let's do a roll call. Where's everybody from? Where's everybody from? By the way, out of nowhere, while the words mother, women, and maternity are widely used, birthing people is a preferred inclusive term for an individual who gives birth to a newborn, according to a style guide published by the Massachusetts Health Policy Commission this month. Thank you. Would you go over there with our aborted fetus friend over there? Yes. Have a seat. Talk to him, please. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Belfast, 59 years old. Give me your age too. I was going to ask for the age, but I don't want to. Some people may not want to do that. I think you should be proud of your age. Next month, 65. Medicare time, baby. Yeah! Got my card and the whole bit. Ireland, this one there, the man there. Steak, the man there. Texas, Hillside, New Jersey. Hillside Strangler. That's right, my friend. Antarctica. Wow. What the hell are you doing there? I don't believe you're there. But that's okay. Roger Shue and Tyler, too, 52. Antarctica, 46. 68. Philadelphia, 45. 67. Prince George, British Columbia, Canada. Look at this. New Orleans, just another coon ass. Here's Brenda Margaret from Brenda Margaret. Doesn't that sound like somebody like one of the... Brenda Margaret sounds like one of the King sisters. Remember the King sisters? You probably don't remember that. Remember the Lennon sisters? Remember the King sisters? Remember these folks? I do. I remember them very well from my youth. We got a Milwaukee there. Look at this. Charlottesville. We got a 57 dude there. I'm a 58er. My sis used to live in Fort Oglethorpe. Look at this. Welcome to the crap universal health care system. Well, I don't know about that. I've got some friends of mine who they seem to like that. All I know is going to get all this stuff before the things start falling apart. Though I'm in pretty good health. Damn good health, to be honest with you. Also coming up next month, you know we're not going to do this again. Colonoscopy time. I'll tell you all about that. I'll take pictures. That should be good too. Hey, Doc, can you, as far as that prep goes, should I be done with any of, I'm just saying, should I be done with any type of flatulence regarding any lower extremity, lower GI, eructation, or borborygmus regarding the sigmoid colon? Just wondering, Doc. Look at this. Oh my goodness, my son is going out on his date with a pink shirt to the Barbie movie. Oh no. Oh no. Well, if for the date, now was it a girl? It's okay. Okay? This chat is so old it belongs on Facebook. Funny. All right, dudes, dudettes. Thank you so much. You have a great and a glorious time. I thank you. Please do us a favor. Remember to not lose your mind. Remember to focus on the things that really matter. And know how much we love you. We love you madly. All right? And don't forget our sponsor. Click it right there. MyPillow.com, promo code Lionel. All right, friends. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. sharp. Have a great, it's a girl boy. Have a great day. See you tomorrow morning. And don't forget these final words. This sayonara. The monkey's dead. The show's over. Sue ya. Ta-ta.